Hello, my little ponies, and welcome to Divine Journey 2. A mod pack that I've had, I want to say quite a lot of experience with. I have played through most, question mark, of it. Theoretically, most of it. Uh, I am allowing cheats for something very specific. So I'm going to be playing through this. I'm going to be enabling cheats for something very specific to help make this take not an entire year to play through. Because apparently this can and will generally take like a year. So instead of that, I'm going to make this take less time than a year. With something very specific and important. Also, I'm playing this by myself because I don't have anyone to play it with, but I want to play it. I was playing through it with Azura. You probably heard about it here and there. So, ultimate goal, unlock the bag of truth. Party. New party. Health unlimited. Members. Me. Hi, it me. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird to walk at normal speed. So, the first quest that we have. So, we have 30 chapters to go through. The first chapter. Hey, why don't we, get some wood. So, what is this place anyway? Does the map? But map doesn't even work. So, this is. I'm realizing that there's a reason why I can't hear anything. That's because my earbud had died. So just sitting here like, why is everything... Why is everything so silent? But it's like, music and sounds, there's supposed to be sound. I don't know why the sound isn't playing. It is very eerie, isn't it? Huh. I wonder if I should... So, right off the bat, we notice something. We can't just make a crafting table. Well, how do we make a crafting table? We need stone axe, stone pickaxe, and 2 crafting base. Crafting base is 2 logs and 2 planks. So we need 4 logs, 4 planks, basically 5 logs. Plus, like, 6 cobblestone and 4 sticks. Well, how do we get cobblestone? That's a good question, actually. Cobblestone... I mean, we'd have to make wooden tools to make cobblestone. You see where this is already starting to look a bit difficult here. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to fix this little issue with the audio here. Hold on 1 minute, please. Okay, here we go. Back to action. I forgot what I was talking about there. Right. One big advantage that this mod pack has is Vein Miner, or Excavator, however it wants to be called. So, let's go. Pickaxe head, yep. So it's very, very much recommended that you just find a village and you just terrorize the village. Or that you just find a village and terrorize that instead of trying to build like your own crafting table and chests. But oh yeah. And when you finish quests, you get special items. I don't have storage yet, so I don't necessarily need these just yet. let's do this, 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 let's do this. Get this done. How ironic. Not very. How funny. Oh my gosh, it's a giant! Not a giant, it's a Cyclops. The Cyclops are usually pretty passive unless you do something to make them angry. So if you try attacking them, that's bad. They do however count as a hostile mob, and at this point in the game, they would just murder me. But as long as I don't make them angry, I'm fine. Yeah, so you can make pickaxes and stuff like the normal vanilla way. A crafting table, done. More stone pickaxes. I'm still looking for some nice, juicy iron. Oh, gosh. I'm also just... options, controls, what's one map? Oh, it's J, not M. Yeah, look at our little map. Alright, so... actually going underground is very dangerous. Staying above ground is very dangerous. I have visited a forest. Neat. I was hoping... Still waiting. I was hoping to find some above ground iron, but that didn't happen. It looks like before we actually find iron... Alright, so... I mentioned a cheat earlier. I want to say, let's build a house before we focus on the cheat thing. So we can have a nice base to look back on. So this first base is not going to be permanent. Just a nice temporary little base. Just a little place to redouble ourselves. Unless I can find an amazing place right away, but I don't think that's going to be so likely. Oh wait, actually. I see some coal already. Let's just mine it out. Get that and make some torches. I found a bunch of wheat. I think that's normally a villager type of house. Drop down a bunch of this. Okay, cool. Hello, livestock merchant. Yeah, we can use shadow coins to buy spawn eggs and stuff. You know what? Let's just stay here for a moment. So. Drat. What I want to give myself... Is that not even... That's not... No, that's not even the right name of it. Rat! I forgot the name. some sort of a chest. So, normally you would unlock this very late. There we go. Alchemical chest. This requires a lot of stuff. Elite crafting, corrupted draconium, convalence dusts. It's pretty late on. Right. No, I think the alchemical chest is just a chest. I need an energy condenser. Ah, 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 ah. No, it's Project Capital E. Oh, it's just collector. Is it the collect? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's not collector, it's condenser. So this is a very, very important item that we normally get in what chapter? There you go. We normally get it in chapter 28. We're doing this early because a huge part of Divine Journey 2 is the grinding. So you put the item you want to duplicate up there, throw items into it, and their E and C value will track to let you get extra stuff. So like cobblestone has 1, and oak wood has like 24. Oak plank only has 4. And boom, like for example, there we get an extra crafting table. Oh, we want some extra apples? Okay, let's throw in, I don't know, some wood, and now we have extra apples. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not even trying to say that this is like a legitimate way to play. This is just the way that I am going to be playing this, because I've tried doing it legitimately, and it's legitimately such a huge hassle to do. So instead, I'm going to absolutely cheat my way through this. And not even care to note it. And not even care to point out that, yeah. Like, I'm caring enough to point out that, yeah, this is cheating. But this is what I'll do with it. Right? Crafting table. So this is going to be my first house, I guess. Nice little place. Not a lot going on here. Yeah, we can get some random other block stuff. The massive part of Divine Journey 2 is once you get access to some new material, the game wants you to start setting up farms to automate making every new material that you make. This takes a lot of time. And frankly, uses up provides a lot. Yeah, uses up a lot of time and a lot of RAM and makes quite a bit of lag. Not necessarily for me, but I mean, eventually it did. So, like, there is that. Why is this sand? Good question. I'm not sure why this sand. The underground is absolutely loaded up with a lot of extra stuff here. The underground has a lot of extra things. The bag of truth locked. The ultimate goal? Get inside that thing. Our goal right now? Get some iron. Yeah, 47. This should be a good enough place to find some iron. So let's start digging out. And frankly, I would love to find, like, just a natural cave to go exploring in, but... Again, the mobs are dreadful and terrifying. Yeah, this almost feels like a vanilla playthrough of Minecraft. With a few little differences here and there, if you just don't pay too much attention to things. Gosh, Vein Miner is so useful. And then, well, if the wood goes away, that comes out. Why are there no hostile mobs? That is a good question. Why am I not seeing anything? Fair point. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I see the Cyclops, but... Why is that it? I'm very suspicious that I changed stuff in the configs and now hostile mobs are just not... Other hostile mobs just not spawning anymore when... Like they were before. I have changed the configs a lot, I'll admit it. Ali? Yeah, just turn seeds into apples. I know I saw a sheep. Like, I want to make a bed. Oh, there's down here. There's a zombie sound. Gosh, just look at that night sky. I almost wonder if, like, so many mobs spawned underground That they're just not spawning above ground now? Ooh. An ender lily. That's nice. If only we can get some endstone, then we could grow it slightly faster. Yeah, ender lilies are important. They're a nice, easy, safe, relatively safe method of getting ender pearls. And we'll need to get those before we get to the end. Are the enemies more dangerous here than they are in vanilla? Probably not. There's iron. Let's not kill ourselves for it. I see a sheep. Some cows, could maybe get some leather, that could be fun. Is there just no good way of getting down there? Like, yeah, I see a bit of waterway down there, but I don't want to launch myself all the way down. Whatever that is probably not our business. Yeah, I could fall down here and be fine. Relatively speaking. So iron ore has an EMC value. So we don't have to keep farming for more. We could just say, yep, we acknowledge it, and leave. Eucalyptus wood. Eucalyptus playing some pink. That's why I like it. Alright, there's our house way over there. There's some cows. Actually, that's a good point. Ender pearls should also have an EMC value. Black Lotus. You'd think that would have an amazing EMC value. I'm not so sure. They take like a few days to grow, so we'll just set them there and just kind of leave them. I don't know what. Here. It's very metallic. Alright, where are the dandelions? That's canola. Oh, there's some dandelions way over there. Dandelions. Again, originally we had spawned next to a village, so we just got furnaces. And we basically skipped most of chapter 1. Or, you know, not so much skipped. We just did it much more easily because we didn't have to, farm all this extra stuff. Alright, so. We need a rough hammer, which is 6 cobblestone. And then we need to craft 2 blocks of iron ore together with your rough hammer to create some mesh. So the 4 iron blocks that you had make this. And then smelt it using the burning essence. Drop the burning essence and add the rough iron into a puddle of water. So it's, oh my gosh, 2 iron ore to make 1 iron ingot. Plus, you know, 2 coal and 2 yellow dye. And about 4 cobblestone for the hammer price. Yeah, 32.64. Yeah. And then, so now, with 4 iron ingots, we should be able to make ourselves a furnace. You see what I'm saying about this game really wants you to, like, grind a lot of extra unnecessary stuff. Put the apples with the apples. There. We got 1 furnace. So normally you can smelt an oak wood to make a charcoal, but here, 1 oak wood makes about 1.5 coal. The power of EMC cheating. And then, yeah, toss these beetroot seeds. The cobblestone. What do we have? Some chalk. Some that. There we go, an extra furnace. What we really need here, though, is the iron. 1 iron nugget. And a few extra planks.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Nope. No, no, no.
Mm.
Da-da-da.
Mm.
No. EMC. EMC. Nothing.
Mm.
Toss the bricks. We don't need the furnace necessarily.
Mm.
We could place one down and pass it around.
Mm. Mm.
Honestly, what I'm thinking right now is we just get...
Mm.
Okay, so use this, get some of this, blah.
Mm.
Use that to make an iron axe.
Mm.
Use the iron axe to chop down a few more trees. Because right now it seems like that wood is a great source of EMC right now. Huzzah. Huzzah. No! Oh, bad. Vein mining uses up a lot of sugar. Yeah, I guess that since there's so much going on underground, there's just less stuff that spawns above ground to try to kill you. No! So all my stuff is in the grave way over there, so now I just have to make it back there. That's why I wanted to kill some sheep and make some beds. Or make a bed. Actually, can I make shields? Yeah, I have big ideas for a nice, awesome house design. Uh, that's going to need a lot of space. Essentially, I want to set up the... I want to call it an MHS. It's not an MHS. I want to set up the energy condenser, not a chest, in some big room and just have, you know, storage basically all around it for all of the different items that I might need to energy condense. Preferably with like a nice farm, a nice automatic farm that just keeps feeding into the energy condenser. And ideally, I will not cheat and give myself another energy condenser, even though the Mark II is nicer than the first one, but basically just only does what the first one does. It's just a little bit, you know, nicer about it. Greystone, pick up my stuff. No! Hi. But we don't mind, I'm still using your house. Yours. Shears have a weird recipe. Iron rod, a string. Do I have string? I don't think I have string. Actually, what I should do is make myself a set of iron. Iron armor should be made the same way as before. Oh, right, sugar canes. I have some sugar canes. Oh no, zombies. Hey, why not just make a bucket and find some water closer to your base? That would be a good idea. If only buckets had the normal crafting recipe too. A lot of vanilla stuff has weird crafting recipes just to make them more annoying to make. And then later on, to make them more annoying to mass produce. Imagine the zombie. I kind of want to do like a series on this where all of like the items garn are not garned from like the normal sources as much as possible. Like instead of going down and mining for iron, you either find it in villages or get it dropped by zombies. Divine Journey to Skyblock. Just make a mob farm to start getting all of our iron that we need. Wait. Brain. I did hear that sheep. Oh, right! That's a thing. If you ever kill an innocent, like a non-hostile mob, you get untrue pacifist. So there is an alternative, like you can play through this mod and never kill a passive mob. I mean, it's an extra layer of difficulty that I didn't want to have to deal with now because there are some parts later on where it's like, well, you have to kill this passive mob to get this thing. So you have to find out like some way to like make the thing die and count as you killing it, but not count as you killing it. And if you screw up, it's not like you can just reload a save. Well, technically you could back up the world beforehand and then blah blah blah. But it's like, yeah. We're not doing pacifists for this run. I kind of want to try to do pacifists at some point in the future, but that's extra difficulty that, I mean, it's not supposed to be a really difficult run. This is supposed to be like an easy run through Divine Journey 2, hence why I have an energy condenser. One of these things doesn't belong. It's you! I should have checked the time on the episode before I made that joke, because that would have been a funny thing to end off on. Bed is made normal, right? No, you need a buffalo hide! Fine. Just throw in a bunch of wood to turn wood into iron. Is that 24, 64? So it's about, what, 2, almost 3?
Mm. 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 Mm.
I don't know the exact thing to do that. But hey! Now I have a full set of iron armor, and I'm,
Mm.
slightly protected.
Mm.
So what am I doing next? Copper ingots.
Mm.
Oh, order crystals. Those are nice. I don't need them now, but I feel like I will eventually. I feel like I will. I'll definitely need them later. Carrots will also need those later on. Kind of might as well just recruit them now. Yeah, playing through, you start to get an idea of like what stuff what stuff will be easy to find when you need it, and what stuff won't be easy to find when you need it. For example, parrots. I think we need what, at least 2? I tried. Waypoints, remove the death waypoint. Although it does work as a house waypoint, but yeah, you ever consider that maybe Herobrine just had Vein Mana but didn't have an axe? Wasn't that the thing? One of the things about Herobrine would just be like strips all the leaves off of the trees. So you'd come to like forests and it's just like logs standing there. What is that? Oh, another one of these. Cool. Yeah, we only need, like, really, we only need 1 Ender Lily. Once it fully grows, we get 1 Ender Pearl, and we just start even seeing it, like, crazy. Only I had ladders here with me. Alright, cool. Or iron ore. We can just pick that up for no particular reason. Some cute little torches. I feel like I'll need that. It's possible. What's the habit to just keep picking up? Oh, right, I need to... Sorry, everything went backwards, sideways, and upside down there for a moment. Yeah, then let's just try to find some diamonds, which... What layer are diamonds usually on? Y15? Yeah, chapter 1 includes find diamonds. Oh, that's right. If I set up some chickens on a hopper, leading into like a chest. Yeah, some chickens in a hopper leading into the condenser. Keep on to call it the collector, but no. Leading into the condenser. That's lovely. Where's my house? I thought it's right over here. There it is. So there. So now, instead of being a 2-for-1, this should actually be a 1-for-1. And then eventually we can start working on making it a 1-for-2. What is making those sounds? Is that you? Okay, you have fun. Yeah, I have fun with that. That was one of those things. Oh shoot, this doesn't have an EMC value. Let's see what a suitable EMC value would be. So 6 12, 18, 24, 7, 28 plus 64, so that'd be 80, 88 plus 4, so 92. Technically, there's more than just one cheat going on for this. Please understand that it's better this way. Like, I could even just set EMC value to 1 and make it so, I don't know, cobblestone has an EMC value of like 1,000,000. I want it to, even though I'm cheating, I want it to be fair. Yeah, that's my, even though I'm cheating, I want it to be fair. And, alright. What else is here with like a good value to it? Furnace has a good value to it. I have more wood behind. This one I'll claim. Time to start the party. So port builder is one of those on a long. And this is one of those on a plank. I don't have any spare planks, do I? So a stencil table. And then a part builder. And then I need the tool station. There's a crafting table with one of these. Yeah, remember, you're supposed to get some more iron. Or, not iron. Supposed to get some more stone and stuff and make all of that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 32, 33, 34. So we should only need 34 blank patterns plus whatever of this crafting that we want to do. You can store your tool parts. And then if we make another chest, right. So I need 34 of these, right? Yeah. In total, I will need 34 of them. To pattern chest all of this up. And I guess with this, make it 35 in total. And then I can use this to start making all the tools. Oh no, because I need smeltery bricks. No, I can do this, right? It's... Yeah, gravel, sand, and clay. I can find that. Put that up there for there. There's a bit of water in this direction. I have sand, so now I just need gravel and clay. Of course, I get flint. Like, yeah, you could come out and keep farming this stuff, or clone it. Just think, like 100 episodes from now, I'm going to be coming back to this little area, and it's gonna be all like, oh, hey. Remember this cute little house? I think an iron tool should be good enough to grab this, yeah. I. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 16. So 24 to make 8, so that's 3 each. 1 grout should cost 3. Oh, right. Because, like, grout still needs to be smelted. And I see a brick also costs 3. And then this is 3, 6, 9, 12. Right, I think that's why I never... I have set values for a lot of items. And I think when you set, like, the value in using the command, it sets it in the config, which means all of my saves have the same values for things. I have to keep, like, 1 stack of this. The bricks is part of the smeltery. Then I need that with a bunch of iron. Or I could do other materials, but iron works. Iron is good. So I need like 36 iron. Actually, I think if I make the smeltery, then I can turn iron ore into iron at a better rate than this would do it, because this would do, what, 2 to make 1? Even if I smelt it, that's still 1 for 1. So honestly, yeah, put it in iron, getting iron ore, and then smelting it, or using the smeltery for it, is a better rate than doing it this way. But anyway. So it looks like I'm kind of stuck behind. A drooling cat. I am grout. Oh, wait. Oh, it wants me to have 40 sand before it can register that I've gotten that I can get grout. It wants me to pick up 40 sand that I can have grout. But it also wants me to have 40 gravel and 40 clay. Where's my gravel? I used up all my clay. Where's my gravel? So I'll make a nice little smeltery out here. So there's a whole thing about like, oh, you have your starting base, and then the game encourages you after a specific point to move to like a better location. So like, surely your first base is going to be pretty close to spawn, probably using whatever you can, maybe dig a hole in the wall, maybe, you know, take over someone's house. And it's like, okay, so you should move out and go somewhere different. Did it just not register? It did not register the gravel. I need more grout. Now it wants me to get some seared bricks. Not these ones, the individual ones. We are already there. So it wants me to make the smeltery. Cool. So we do need one glass for this. Where's my sand? I'm glad I didn't like change like the recipes that you can't really see. And just make it like, oh well, if you want to get sand, you need to do blah blah. Like if you want to get glass, or it's like you want to smelt something, well, one coal actually only smelts like 3 items, and it's like, oh yeah, bucket needs that, needs iron hammer, blah blah. We can take that, we can take this, we can take this. 64 to 64, well, that seems kind of strange. Yeah, that's because it's very easy in the near future to just turn 1 iron into a plate. I'll just put it in my other furnace. I can always just take out that later. Bucket! The seared tank. Oh, wait, shoot, the reward is a bucket of lava. Soldier controller requires redstone. I need to find redstone. Nice big cavern. Nice floating gravel. Oh, does this just lead into this ravine? These are my torch, and they're just like, no, I don't want to be here. The sand said that, and then the torch had to leave. Oh, prosperity, that's useful in the future. Aquamarine, that's useful a long time in the future. Oh. Oh, that's not cool. That's oil. Hey, a creeper. Yep, Stolly said that creepers will just block them. Even if I'm trying to play legit, I usually set not beeping too off because, like, of course. Okay, not seeing any redstone here. I think we need to go a little bit deeper for that. Alright, here we are, a little bit deeper. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this thing that looks like a player-made staircase? I'm the only player here, right? And I didn't make it. Huh. Okay, is that normal coal? That's normal coal. Oh yeah, there's like one little thing of grass down here, so of course cows have been spawning. Not liking this area. This area has bad vibes. Oh gosh. Yeah, can I just stand here for a few minutes? No, we don't mind. I'm just gonna be here for a bit. This is fine, right? I feel like this is fine. I need a string for something. Don't even get the string. Oh, yeah. Don't go into that. It's effectively lava. And that's actually lava. I think I found redstone. Oh gosh, redstone's such a high ENC value, but I got it. I'm going. So just seeing this area with all the cobblestone and the cobwebs and just makes me uncomfortable to be here. But it's gonna be something worse than a zombie coming around the corner. There might be spiders. Well, we did find the redstone. We didn't find the diamond. We found the redstone that we want. I just kind of want to make like episode 1 like extra long, just hence why it's still not over yet.
Mm.
Alright. I do see a spider down there. I do see a spider over here. Careful to not use a vein miner when you're just digging up like dirt. Unless you just want to get rid of a lot at once. What is there? Right, the smeltery controller, which is in charge of everything. Smeltery controller. And then that right there. I'm really blanking on what I wanted the string for. I just know that there's something I wanted to make. I needed string, and I was like so disappointed that I couldn't make it. So disappointed, a normal amount of disappointed. You know, something. Hey, spider. A bit of lag. No, I don't think it was a book. I don't think it was this heart amulet. Though I will want one. No. There's shears. I need a string to make shears. Spelltree controller requires a block of redstone. That's a good question. Does this have EMC? Oh, actually, yeah. These poppies have EMC. I guess if we can kill a skeleton and get a bone, then we can start to bone meal the ground and get like seeds and stuff, and surely the value of stuff that we get out of the bone meal will be worth more than the value of the bone meal. Mm. Spelltree controller at the core of your spelltree. One sear drain and like one faucet. So 2 faucets. Oh no, it's leaking. And then we need oh right, yeah. Make some alumite when all is said and done. I only need 16 of that. 1 iron plate, 2 bricks. So 2 iron with this. And a bunch of iron ore to start things off with. Although, actually... Oh, no. Right. First reward. Ingot, pickaxe head, or toolbar cast. I think I want the ingot cast to start with. Ingot cast. Oh, right. This has to be like this. It actually has to see into it. And then make a few more little journeys back to this here lava pool. And then everything will be fine. So, episode episode 1. We got started. We have our little base. Now we're making lava. I don't expect to go through an entire chapter in every video. I just want to get to... I just kind of wanted to, you know, do a bit of this. Get this going. Get this all started up. So in video 1... we have a house, technically. And we have this working for us. We have a smeltery. And oh my gosh, yeah, it's going so much faster than it would have if we didn't have that condenser chest. Speaking of which, let's just make a few more apples, please. 2 blocks of iron, nice. So yeah, using this to turn iron into iron. I guess strictly speaking, we can now turn iron ingots, each iron ingot into 2 iron ore, and then keep smelting it forever. That feels a bit too cheaty. But at the very least, now we have iron to turn into other stuff, and now we have a decent supply of iron. I don't know. Just using this for infinite iron right now? It's like, yeah, that is the point of it. Let's stop making iron ore. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Although, this isn't like really fast. We could somewhat automate it. Get like a hopper feeding into the controller with a chest on top, or a drawer, fill that with a bunch of iron ore. Have a redstone loop that automatically activates this faucet constantly. Hopper underneath, feeding into another drawer. And then we just have to AFK. So we could do all that. Let's do it this way. Let's have that be this much. Alright, do that much. Alumite. To make alumite, we need to alloy 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. Alright, where is my water? Right, there's closer water over here. Okay, so from this point on, let's say don't use the condenser to create iron ore. We could have just not had the iron ore have a value. That would have been a fine idea. So I also need to now go in and get aluminum. I also need to find gold or like alchemical brass, whatever. One block of obsidian. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I already have aluminum? I don't already have aluminum, do I? I do not. Close that door. And quickly don't go down here. And just quickly try to find some aluminum. Hey, look, some aluminum. Just throw this aluminum in. Hopefully that makes at least 1 ingot's worth of aluminite. One ingot's worth at least. BMC 155. Quite a bit for the time being, but all very reasonable and understandable. Let's get a bunch of apples. A few more apples. Let's go up to 16 redstone. Get that quest done. Good. Let's keep some redstone nice and safe. Element. So. We could use gold, but I haven't found gold yet. Or we could use molten brass. Which is... alchemical brass is 5,000? Okay, aluminum brass. There we go. Alloy it with copper and aluminum. So that means that we need to find more aluminum. Stuff down there, aluminum, probably. Prosperity. Like, I know that we have seen other aluminum around, and I just went and ignored it, because I was all like, yeah, it's just aluminum. That's tin. Full iron armor to the rescue. Aluminum. Prosperity. Prosperity. Aluminum. All right. 8 aluminums. 9. 9 aluminums. Should be good. Okay, back up. Throw this 9 aluminum into here. So the obsidian should wear it off. Alright, shoot, we need more copper. Here's some copper. See if we can get some aluminum. Right. Yeah, alumite. Do this.
mm, mm,
There's our cobblestone here. Fuel station here.
mm,
More iron ingots here. We want like 36 iron, right?
mm, 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 mm,
Fuel station. Pickaxe set. Make one.
mm,
Pickaxe set. Make it stone.
mm, mm, mm.
Right, I need another pattern chest.
Mm,
Which means I need another chest.
mm,
Which means I need this.
mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, it turns into a cast chest, and you just have your various casts in here. Alright, so now we have an alumite. Molten aluminum brass, and just a little bit of extra copper. And now, what do we need? 9, 18, 27, 36. We need 36 iron for the next thing. But, oh yeah, we can't just make a pickaxe. I still want to use paper binding because I find paper binding is just a classic. The writable modifier is nice even if you can't ever. It's just nice to know that it's there, even if it doesn't get used. But all things considered, we could always just put some redstone on. I haven't found lapis yet. Another thing about it, yeah, lapis will be more useful, right? I just make paper. Oh, right, I can make a paper. 8, 16, 24. Paper's only worth like 12. I need 4 papers for this. Why is there a witch just out here? The witch gives me glowstone. Then I can make use of glowstone. Yeah, it's gonna be all like, yeah, I can make use of it slightly early, but nah. Um, I just planted all of these in that little makeshift. So later on, eventually, you get some like bulk storage upgrade thing, semi-bulk storage upgrade, and you can use it to carry a large number of items with you at a time. By large, I mean, a few dozen different items, a few chests worth of items. And like the recommended thing is that you're supposed to use it to bring basically everything that you have with you to a new base, like to a new area to set up a new base. I'm not entirely sure if I want to wind up doing that. Maybe I'll just bring a normal single inventory's worth of stuff and just let that be that. Just bring along a few just bring along a few supplies, bring along my condenser chest. And then rebuild everything there. Like, do I really have to tear down the entire smeltery if I could, say, build a new smeltery wherever I go? I would need some of the base materials, which already takes up inventory space. If you're bringing one of an item, why not bring a full stack? So I'll really decide on how I'm doing that, I guess, when that happens. That's probably going to be in, what, 2 or 3 episodes? I'm not sure if I necessarily mean 2 or 3 episodes from now, or just it's going to take 2 or 3 episodes to do the move. Oh, hi. Yeah, why not make this whole place look nice? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somehow that worked out perfectly. Almost like I planned it, but of course, I didn't. What do I have to plan out? More than some people think, but less than some people expect. So it's time for that tree to be chopped down again. So say thanks to Vein Miner. Lumber makes for good EMC in the early game. That's like what? Over 700 right there? Gosh, I should EMC a stack of dirt. Where's my dirt?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
It was just bothering me that there was like a hole in front of this house. But now there isn't, so everything is good.
Mm.
Um, what do I do now? I got that. Right. I wanted to make the Alamite pickaxe. And I also wanted to upgrade the tool station to like the tool forge, whatever. Gosh, so often I just see people playing like Minecraft, like they're doing, normal, casual gameplay, whatever. They're not rushing to beat the game. They go like, oh look, it's sugarcane. Chop the whole thing down at the base. Never replant any. 2 episodes later, gosh, I have to go so far away from the base just to find any sugarcane. They finally find it, chop it down at the base, never replant it, use it all. Without a doubt, later on they want sugarcane again. Like at the very, like, I understand if you're speedrunning, you're not going to be in the game for very long, and it's like, yeah, that. And like, what, you need some sugarcane for some books or whatever, like, whatever you're using it for, but it's like, if you're going to be, living in the world, you should act like it and not just destroy everything because it's there. Like, yeah, I know that I'm going to be leaving this area and not particularly coming back, but even so, I'm going to, like, leave my sugarcane farm. Not for the sake of using it, but just because. Just because. And if I have sugarcane growing in the wild where I need sugarcane, I just take the top two and I leave the bottom one behind. Just because that's the nice way to do it. Alright, so paper. Actually, paper has EMC. Why am I farming it? So a tool rod. So I think I want. I think for the tool rod, I won't use paper. I want to use wood. So it is ecological and will regenerate itself over time, so I don't have to keep using alumite. So grab this. Toss this back in here. Oh, Infernum Essence! Alright, cool. So I have this backpack. Oh gosh, right. 3 alumite and an alumite block. So I need 12 total alumite. Like, is this food? Can I eat it? Like, what's the point of it? Used for a ritual, blah, blah, blah. So basically useless. Maybe.
Hmm.
Oh, but I still need diamonds.
Hmm.
Where's my ladders?
Hmm.
My torches.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, bat! Bat, bat, bat! Kill the bat! Kill the bat! Not quite joking there. You will need a lot of bat wings over the course of the playthrough. Alright. Oh, I don't think I need that for a little while, do I? I see the lapis. And like, well, yeah, redstone's going to be useful just to make this go faster. Lapis is also useful. So when I mine out stuff, I get more. Getting more of stuff is nice, is fun, is good. Do, 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 do. I also need to come back up to make more ladders. Anyway.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I need 60 total lapis.
Hmm.
You know, I don't think I actually need 60 total lapis. I think I'm okay. Fine. Fine, 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 fine.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
What do I need again? Right, 36 of this. And then 3 of that. All to get that so I can make new tools. I don't think I need that immediately now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Luck 1. Basic backpack still requires treated leather. Oh right, because these don't require previous tiers. So I'm going to need a lot of random stuff to make this backpack. But the most important... Rat, I need my ladders! Well, I want my ladders. I want to just go down to like Y15 with my ladders. So I need like 30 more ladders. Can I take 30 ladders, please? Why is that door open? There we go, 30 more ladders. Imagine just dying just from falling down. Do, 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 do. gosh, emeralds. Emeralds individually have an EMC value of over 2,000. Which is the reason... yeah, and that's the reason why you're not allowed to trade with villagers in this mod pack. It was disabled by default because it's too broken with the Project the EMC stuff. Now remember, you're not supposed to be able to have access to being able to EMC stuff this early in the game. It's chapter 28 out of 30. By which point you could have a farm that gives you like thousands of emeralds. So the amount that you could get from villager trading would be insanely negligible. By the time Project E comes around to make villager trading an issue, you're not going to get as much value out of villager trading as you would have if you just, trade with villagers. Of course, that would make this playthrough easier if I could trade with villagers, but yeah, just, find a village, find some way to start getting easy emeralds. Yeah, that would make this a lot easier. Trade some sticks for some emeralds, EMC emeralds back into a bunch of sticks to trade for more emeralds. Yeah, obviously. So supposedly there should be diamonds some... I should actually have a proper weapon. I don't have a weapon, do I? I should make a weapon. Is that lapis? No, that's... No, that is lapis. But with how valuable emeralds are, we definitely want to get those whenever possible. And I mean, hey, we just made, what, 600 value right there? Lapis is not as valuable as emeralds, but it's still pretty valuable. What's down here? Is that gold? Neat. Nope, no diamonds. I'm forgetting if we even, mined down to get diamonds originally, or if we just found some other way to find diamonds. I think we mined for them. Gosh, it was so long ago, I don't quite remember so good. Don't. It's a dying, but still, hit me through a block. Oh, that's not... That wasn't emerald. Hey, look, the way back out. Skeleton. wants me to make an epic backpack. It also wants me to find this. Find up some diamonds. Roll to gen, so it's... So yeah, 17, so it's actually below 15. Let's go about here-ish. And go in like this direction. And go do this. And go pick up a bunch of torches here. Okay, so if I look here, so that's about Y10-ish. So this is like the layer that I should be finding diamonds at. And there's just nothing. Out here is also Y10-ish. See, this is why I wanted to also add some redstone. To make this part go faster. Alright, so if you mine out a bit this way... Fine. What I should do instead is just get a bit of obsidian. Forget about the getting... Bleh. Forget about the getting of the diamonds for the now. And instead just start working on getting... Get a bit of obsidian and just get the last... Get the last quest here done. Grab that trophy. Be done with that, get that, be good, everything's fine. No diamonds anyway, no diamonds here, no diamonds there. Gosh, I feel like in these mod packs, so often you're just drowning in diamonds. Why can I not get diamonds? Okay, now I'm too high to see them, but... Back down here a little bit. Thankful the hostile mobs won't destroy all my torches. Oh, there's a diamond. carefully go around here. Oh, look, more diamonds. Yay, diamonds! I found exactly enough diamonds for that first little quest. And now, we'll have enough diamonds forever. Even though they cost 1,000 EMC each, emeralds still cost more. But yeah, you can't trade with villagers to get emeralds. But, in exchange, they made it so emeralds can spawn in any biome. No. No. Don't mind me, I'm running away. Prosperity, yeah, prosperity is CMC. I am going to run. I am fine with running away. Was that just 2 emeralds? Still a decent amount. Yeah, use some of these here emeralds to get back a whole bunch of lapis. What's this here? Okay, cool. Use some of these emeralds to get back our lapis to put more fortune on here so I can get more emeralds when I find them. If I find them. Get an obsidian, start farming, start duplicating obsidian, and finish off chapter 1 to finish off episode 1. No, I'm not doing an entire chapter each episode. Oh my gosh, some of those episodes, especially with my fabled method of... Oh my... Yeah, like double the speed. Yes, thank you. More speed, more stuff. More speed, double durability, better attack. Yeah, let's do this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 100. Oh wait, now that I think about it, lily pads. I can't tell if this game is great. If you have some form of ADD or terrible, because you can just go on mini quests during mini quests during mini quests. Oh right, I want to get some lily pads. Usually, actually, really hard to get extra lily pads because they only spawn basically like in swamps. But if you can dupe them, you can keep finding them. But, you know, don't have to worry about that. One obsidian. There, now we have a bunch of sugarcane ready to go. That's mostly for just EMC purposes. I don't want that if I don't need to have that. Alright. Chests. but oh well. Just make the iron chest. Second dump chest. Let's go. Diamond. Now I do bite. White emeralds. 1 emerald for 2 diamonds. So there's that. Okay. So I'm making this backpack, in case you hadn't noticed. I am doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 4 treated leather, which means I need 4 leathers, which means I need to go out and kill a cow. Which means, kind of, I need to go and find a cow to kill. There are a bunch of cows in the ravine, I remember, but I don't think I want to go all the way back down into there. So where, oh, where else can I find the cows? That looks like a sheep. I didn't even bring my bucket with me, and I don't feel good about it. Another sheep. Some chickens. Chickens are nice, but, you know, they're not cows. Totally want to just make a hopper system, just throw some chickens in and just just let them keep laying eggs to put into there. Very simple automated farm. Oh my god, where's the cows? I'm gonna need other cows eventually. No, really? They're all down in that ravine, huh? Really? Alright. Time to die. 1 leather. That's good. Also got a beef. Oh, great. Aluminum. That's useful. Coal is useful. And iron's nice. I don't know how I'm going to take those cows out of the ravine for when I need cows later, but I'm sure I'll figure out something that I can do when I need to do things later. Alright, so that's there. That's good. Fine. That's fine. Good. And there. Done. Alright, so I need 4 leathers. Really, I just need 1. Flint. lime, which is cactus. I need cactus. I need some cactus and to kill a skeleton. Curiously, steak doesn't have an EMC value. Because it's just raw beef, 16. But it's just cooked. Let's do... that. So instead of apples, now we have steak to work with. I do have a flint. Make some extra flint. I do have a bucket. You can fill that up with water. Very persnickety, very sensitive. Only thing I don't have is the lime dye. Step 1, kill a skeleton. Step 2, find cactus. Badlands reaching to the northeast. And all of this, of course, hinges on me. I feel like I need a backpack. No. No. Oh, that's a house I could totally loot. Let's get over there and kill that skeleton. Okay. Cauldron, this has a annoying recipe as well. Go down here. Get a bed! One carrot, myself. Never doubted me, even for a minute. Maybe for a lot longer than a minute, but not for exactly that amount of time. All right! Somehow I found cactus without having to go all the way to a desert. So now I can just smelt this one cactus. Get some cactus green. Let everything be fine. keep like breaking it, but then I run past the part where I broke it from. So all the drops are just being left behind. Yeah, there's just random lumps of just cobblestone. Oh, this is a tomb, isn't it? Nope. 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 But now I have a bed. It's a blue bed, but it's a bed. I have a bed. I can sleep now. I can set my spawn point here now. Just need the one. Yeah, because it's yeah. Golden carrot would be expensive, right? Because it's almost 256 plus 8 just to make one of these. So let's just stick with the cheap beef instead. Cactus green with the bone meal to make lime dye, and then we use some of this. What's the rest of the stuff that we needed? What's the rest of the... That and flint. Okay, okay. Leather and flint and lime dye and a bucket of water to make treated leather. Notably, that does not use up the bucket. Stone knife is going to be useful later on. Book is going to be very useful. Mycelium, arrows, maybe. That doesn't use up all my diamonds, right? Okay, good. So now I have more storage. So now I can just basically pick up all my stuff and leave. Also, where's the actual quest to finish this off? A lot of obsidian. Double compressed obsidian. Double compressed obsidian. Check. Block of iron. Where's the rest of my iron? Check. Two logs. Check and check. And 2 blocks of copper. Diving into Divine Journey 2. Only took about 2.5 hours, but we got the first trophy. July, you can barely read it, right? July 7, 2025, 4:58:40 p.m. In case you're wondering exactly when I'm playing this. And that enables us to go into chapter 2, which we're not going to be doing right now. Iron chest and get created. Oh, right. So we have our iron chest there. We have some gold that we can make here. Iron, gold, and diamond. Let's get some more logs here. And just make a new chest from this. Three little things. Make the chests. Right, we need... Do we not have iron hammer? We do have iron hammer. Okay. You can see 632. Okay, so we need 16 gold as well. What do I have here? Wait, I do still have extra logs. But those only go so far. And I don't want to use up my diamonds because I'm about to need the diamonds. Some realmite ore, some alumite ore. Some extra obsidian. That can get like 1 ingot of the 16. This gets 1 more. Oh, right. We have 1 lapis down there, so we can just throw a bunch of lapis in. Oh yeah, 1 aluminum brass is 64. I mean, just like an iron, though, right? So... Alumite, though. That's 155. So at the very least, we have finished... Well, okay. We have reached access to Chapter 2. We haven't really finished Chapter 1, but we've reached access to Chapter 2, which we will do next episode whenever I want to binge this again. And again, I'm not doing the entire chapter per episode. That is way too much to focus on. Yeah, since I had already played this, I have hotkeys for it. I have a specific set of hotkeys for this mod pack. All the stuff that I want. 14. And 16, and then... Da, 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 da. Gold chest. Us for 2 grand. The diamond chest requires 8 entire diamonds. Here's the gold that we need from that. Here's this we need from that. Here's this. And here's that. Definitely need that for later on. Where am I going to get? So do you think those will be enough for a diamond? Yes, that is enough for at least 1 diamond, yes. That's like 3 diamonds right there. Yeah, that's cool. And the sun starts to set again. Like I said, 3 diamonds. 5. Okay, wait, hold on. Axe head. Or an axe head pattern. This one. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I mean, if I just keep farming resources enough, farming EMC enough, then I can get a full set of diamond armor. I want a specific endpoint, and I think I kind of missed that specific endpoint. Diamond chest. That's my endpoint. I make this diamond chest. Then I end. Then I'm done with this episode. Seven. Eight. Remember, I want an extra just to be on the safe end of things. Yeah, there are other types of axes that could be made, but let's just do this. Let's grab our 4 paper that we have somewhere in. Alright, this is special paper. Grab our 4 paper that we have somewhere in here. Some planks that we don't actually have, huh? We don't have planks? Nope. Oh well.
Mm. Mm.
Nice little Elamite hatchet.
Mm. Mm.
No, I think we're mostly good.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Wee!
Mm.
Oh, there's the planks.
Mm.
And then we take this and we surround it in here, and now we have a diamond chest that we don't necessarily actually need, but we got the. Except that we just got the achievement for it, and. Yay!
Mm.
So as you can see, we did most of this stuff. There are a few more that we haven't done that we could totally do, like storing some experience and whatnot, but we'll save all that for a future time, and also for the future. I mean, who knows? We could do chapter 2 in one video. Sleep, wake up, and look at the trophy.
Mm.